Hello there, everybody. Dank the Muffin Man is back today to watch some Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 5. Now, first of all, welcome to all the new viewers today, and welcome to all the regular viewers. Thank you all for being here. I hope we get that Levi backstory today. Episode 5 for Attack on Titan in the past has always been very good around like episode 5, 6, and 7. Those episodes have always been quite the hype ones. Don't you agree? Yes? So, let's see what happens today. I feel we're gonna see that Levi backstory. I want to see it. What the hell did Kenny do to get the Ackerman last name? Because he's a badass like an Ackerman. Maybe he learned. I need to see what happened in the past with Levi and Kenny. Will it be one episode long to dedicate to it, or 2 episodes? Or most likely it might be episode and a half or something, or a whole episode. But I want to see it. Will Erwin get executed? I don't know. I don't think so. He seemed very sure of himself that he will survive. Right? Will Eren get eaten? I don't think so. He might come close to getting eaten, but he will not. At least that's what I most likely predict, because it's anime and you see patterns in anime. But anyway, let's see what happens today, guys. They now know that the military police is hiding information. They're corrupt. Let's see what happens, okay? Let me get right into it. The anime reaction begins right now. Let me go. Mm-hmm.
例えば今この瞬間、ウォールローゼが破られたとします。ウォールローゼの住民を再びウォールシーナ内に避難させることになります。
Oh my lord.
先日の避難で食料の備蓄は底をついており、数日と持ちません。瞬く間に住民のほとんどが生存競争を強いられることになります。ウォールローゼとシーナ、二分した人類による内戦の開始を意味します。ヨシンバ壁が破られないにせよ、すでに食料不足はウォールローゼで慢性化しています。
He's right.
ウォールシーナの壁を破るのは巨人ではなく、ウォールローゼの住民である可能性はゼロではありません。
They all know that what he says is right.
ウォールマリア奪還、行き詰まった人類の未来を切り開くにはそれしかありません。
You understand? They know. They understood. What do you mean?
だが君は自分の考えに固執した。そして誘拐を装いエレン・イェーガーを隠匿したのだ。関わったディモリーブスの口を封じてな。これはもはや反逆だ。今や君こそが人類の脅威となっているのだよ。
何より巨人が壁を破ってきた際、人があまり残っとらんようじゃ巨人に呆れられてしまいましょうぞ。
What? What's wrong with you?
競技に入る。陛下、よろしいです。
He hasn't said a single thing yet. Fritz, talk. What's wrong with you?
連れて行け。
Oh.
これでいいのか。
Wait. What's about to happen? What? Why are you so... He knew. He knew this was gonna happen. Erwin. What? No way. Are they coming? Are they gonna come back for Annie? No, this must be a lie. They don't want anybody to take refuge to them. They are afraid. They don't want no more refugees. They don't care about them. They don't care. Call
機能しなくなる恐れもある。そうなれば終わりだ。
しかしそれはあくまで可能性の話では。
その可能性があることが
These assholes.
我々は最上位の意思決定機関であるぞ。
But Fritz is not moving.
力は見つかっているのだ。あとは器が受け止めるまでここで持ちこたえればいい。
Until the vessel takes it. What?
今は目先の被害に右往左往すべきではない。ウォールシーナさえ残ればどうにでもなる。
ああ、レイス教さえ戻れば。
What? He hasn't said a single thing yet.
しかない。扉を開
Fritz.
いた。
できません。
何？
Nani?
ウォールローゼの人間だ。扉の閉鎖は阻止させてもらう。
すまん。
私も加勢しよう。
Here they come. I remember this guy. He's a judge, right?
彼らの判断は意外だったかの。ザックレ総統。いや、ちっとも。一言言い忘れましたわい。あなた方にも同調していないと。わしはこのエルヴィンと同じ思いを持ちながらも、結局はあなた方政府に任せる方が人類のためになるのではという迷いがあった。おそらくわしらよりずっと壁や巨人に詳しいでしょうからな。もしあなた方がより多くの人類を
They don't care about the
エル
people.
ヴィンを処刑台に送っても良いと思っておった。我々は
He's not. He doesn't even give a shit. King Fritz. What the hell? He's just. What the hell is this, Fritz? Say something.
まかり通ると。
これが本当に非常時であったなら、あなた方の先ほどの判断こそ人類憲章第6条違反。さらに偽りの王を立て政治を私したことを加えれば極刑に値するかと。
Yeah. Exactly. Holy shit, it's getting spicy, baby.
そう、起きろ、ホイボリー。
What? He was sleeping? He was sleeping this whole time? What? What? What?
勝ちだな。嬉しくない。
Oh.
ない。
Yes, I feel happy. I feel happy with them too.
バカな。とんだ大博打だったな。
ああ、でもエルヴィンたちだけじゃない。一人一人の選択が世界を変えたんだ。この戦いはそこで終わりにしよう。
Nani? Wow, this episode is so no action, but yet there's action. Holy scheisse.
エルヴィンの働きを経て現体制の崩壊が宣言された。それは王と行政区を兵団組織が制圧した直後、彼のために用意された処刑台の上で行われた。
しかしそれは君も同じだろう。
Hmm.
君は死にたくなかったのだよ。
But something is bothering me, guys, about what they were saying about War Cena.
自分はとんだ思い上がりをしていたようです。
君の理由は何だ。次は君が答える番だぞ。
私には夢があります。
Mm-hmm.
子供の頃からの夢です。
特に長女のフリーダは飾らない性格で領民からも好かれていたらしい。しかし5年前の夜、悲劇は起きた。世間の混乱に乗じた盗賊の襲撃によって村にある唯一の礼拝堂が焼け落ちてしまったんだ。悪いことにその夜はレイス一家が全員揃って祈りを捧げていた。
The same as in
そして一家の主ロッドレースを除く一族全員が盗賊に惨殺されてしまったんだと、そしてそれはヒストリアの母親が中央憲兵に殺される数日前の出来事。つまりロッドレースは家族を失った直後にヒストリアに接触。
the last surviving.
この辺りに連中がヒストリアを求める理由があるのだろう。
uh, huh? Huh? Who? What? What the flick was that? What?
巨人になれる人間を巨人が食べることによってその能力が継承される。もしそれが本当だとしたら、エレンはいつどうやって巨人になり、
Exactly. Who?
能力を
Who
得
the
た
hell did he eat? His dad? It can't be his dad. Who was the? Is that Historia? Is Historia going to do it?
ヒストリア
Is Historia going to do? Historia's gonna eat Eren? Oh. Hold on, guys. I need to collect my thoughts. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Hold on. Alright, guys. I am back. First of all, to anybody who reached this point in the video, thank you all for watching. Alright. I'm gonna talk about what I thought about the episode. It might be a little bit, so if you want to stick around and hear me talk about the episode, feel free to do so. If not, I'll see you next week for episode 6. Things are gonna get spicy, okay? First of all, the first section of the interrogation of the final words of Erwin, the supposed last words of Erwin. Okay, he was talking about the supposed instance of the Titans breaching Wall Roads and the residents of Wall Roads going to Wall Cena. Okay, that is a very big possibility. He says that everybody would have to fight over food. It's happening now already. There's already a shortage on food. We saw what happened when the Colossal and Armored breached the first wall. Okay, they caused massive starvation. They killed many, and directly and indirectly killed many. Okay, so this was Erwin's his final words to talk about why he's doing what he's doing and how he's doing it for the good of humanity. Alright? Interestingly enough, the council members and the pastor, or the pastors, the council members, the pastors don't want to really hear too much of that. Alright? Alright, King Fritz at this point was still just, just looking on. Alright? This is not what interests me though. Pixis 2 at this point did an excellent job at diverting suspicion from himself. Pixis is by far one of the most interesting characters. One of the most interesting characters in this show. I would like to see a backstory about how he survived this long. I mean, to survive this long in that world, you have to be something special, okay? And being like, I'm sure he's killed a couple of Titans in his time, so yeah, he's been around the block. Alright, he did an excellent job. He even made one of the council members laugh at at his joke. I was like, what, is he laughing now? In this serious moment? Okay, moving on. Owen talked about before I move on to the second part, Erwin asks an important question here. If it is Wall Rose is breached again, okay, what is their plan? They have something in mind if the wall is breached, right? How they have a plan in mind to survive the ordeal if something was to break out, okay? Something in mind. What do you have in plan to survive, to carry on humanity, that you don't care if others die? Okay? Moving on. Don't tell me to, okay? Don't tell me, don't spoil me, please. Yeah, I I like to get surprised. I like to be surprised and not spoiled, please. Don't spoil me, please. Okay? It was at it was at this point right here that Erwin knew. He stood up, he heard the footsteps, and he was like, "It's that time. My plan has been a success." Okay? He knew he had it there. Alright? It was like, wow, okay. But during my reaction, I could not tell if this was her being like, she did a good job too at portraying like fear. I thought she was serious because I know that the Colossal and Armored want to come back. They will come back for Annie eventually. Okay. I don't think that they will leave Annie like that forever. I think that they will come back for Annie somehow, some way. That's why I initially thought that she was being honest. But it quickly came to pass that it was all a nice ruse by Erwin to fake the Colossal and Armored reappearing to spark to spark the council members to change their way of thinking. Alright? Okay? This is all just a test to see how the council members go. One, and to get the coup d'etat or the coup d'etat, the coup, whatever the government takeover underway. Okay. Now, right here, the hypothetical instance that Erwin was referring to, world rules has supposedly been broken, and refugees are coming towards War Cena. Okay? Now, immediately hearing this guy flips out. You can see in his face that he has extreme fear. Fear to let the government lose control. Alright, and something else. It's not just the government like losing control, it's more than that, I feel. This is our main thing too, because they want the power, they want to control the population that still exists, but something else is important here as well. Okay? So we get to see the true face, how they would react in that hypothetical, if World Wars was to get captured, right? It pissed me off to see them like betray humanity. Okay? There is a clause, the law, that humanity is important over yourself. The good of humanity is important over you. And you want to let half of humanity die? Hypocrite. Okay? This guy just broke the law by doing what he says here. But he believed that because he is in a high position, like he's a council member, he's like the same like place as the pastors. Okay? He does not want like any of the civilians to come to Cena. Okay? Let's see why. Let's keep moving on here. This is very important. They said although the wall has been breached and they're facing their doom, this guy right next to him, yes, right, this guy right here is shooting his past. Look at his face. He's sweating. They're all sweating. They're like really worried. They did a good job at expressing how worried these guys are. But they said, although wall rules has been breached supposedly, there's a silver lining. We found the power, as in Eren. Eren is the power, the coordinate power. That's what they're referring to, the power of the coordinate. Alright? And they're gonna have to wait till the vessel takes it. The vessel I'm going to assume right now that somehow, some way, Historia is going to eat Eren. Okay? So I guess that little teaser trailer wasn't being false, okay? There was a teaser trailer that showed Historia. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was a teaser trailer that I suppose was a big ass spoiler, okay? Because the teaser trailer showed Historia injecting herself with something. That was what the teaser trailer showed. So maybe Historia eats Eren or tries to. Okay, but she has to. If she doesn't, then she becomes a manless titan, right? She. Okay. So Eren is the power coordinate, and either Historia or Rod Reiss is the vessel. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. And they said they have to wait until the true king Rod Reiss comes back. They're waiting for Rod Reiss to come back. Alright? That's the main thing. Pixis again, he's coming through to show his experience, his boldness, his courage. Okay, he was willing to send Erwin to die if the government proved themselves worthy, willing to save as much as they could. If the council members said that we are willing to let the refugees come in, let them come, we will save as much as we can. He says that he was completely fine with letting the government do what they must and execute Owen. But because they made the choice to defend themselves, well, that was a different plan, okay? And that's when he announced right here, this is a coup d'etat, okay? We are taking over the government, alright? You are not fit to save humanity because you do not care about humanity. You do not care about the majority. You care about yourselves and something else because, as he says, you know more about the walls and the titans that you refuse. To this, they still refuse to talk. They even so now that they know that they're captured, they still will not talk. I wonder what kind of torture it would take for them to talk about why, what could possibly happen. Okay. Moving on. Okay, it's revealed right here that all this time, Fritz, or if even that's his real name, he's been sleeping this whole time. He's been sleeping. He's just been doing this. He's been sleeping with his eyes open. You caught me there. That cracked me up. I had to laugh at that. He was sleeping throughout this whole. His country got taken over. I just guys sleep through everything. Okay. Wow. Okay, and I think his name was Dotard. Okay, I think his name is Dotard. I don't know if that's like an insult, like bastard, or is his name actually Dotard? That's a terrible name. Okay. He's just there to just be a king figure. He's just a civilian. And the council members and the pastors are the ones who are actually in control of the country at the moment, or the people in the walls. Okay, Antibut, they said that they're waiting for Rod Reiss to make a comeback, for him to take his place on the throne, I guess. But for now, they have the power. They make the decisions. Okay, for now. But it was funny for you to see him just. What, is time to eat now? Okay, I'm awake. Oh my lord. He's good at sleeping with his eyes open though. I don't think anybody, if you're an anime only, there's no way you could have known that this guy is sleeping. Because he was clearly awake. It looked like he was awake. Okay? I didn't even conceive that he was sleeping. Okay? I thought that he was just, he didn't give a shit. I thought that he knew that, I thought he knew beforehand that Erwin was going to take over the government. That's why he was so cool. But he was sleeping this whole time. Okay? So, excellent on that one. Joke and a blast of the week. Okay? Right here. This revealed where Eren was at the end. I'm not seeing this here by going through it, so I'm seeing it too. Alright? I kinda knew it was important during my main reaction, but right here, Eren is in the underground chapel. You're seeing the same, like he's in the same spot. He's underground right now. He's underground, and this is where the royal family's power has been passed down for generations. Walls are composed of naturally luminescent ore. The crystallization that Annie has is that is thought to have been created by some form of Titan power. Yes, the luminescent ore is what Annie could do. I don't know if all Titans could do it, but this entire place is Titan power. It was created by a Titan. I think it's the same crystallization that Annie did. I think this whole like underground area is made by Titan power. Alright? Something here that's kind of interests me. The royal family's power has been passed down. But Eren isn't royal. Eren is royalty? Eren isn't royalty. What the flick you talking about? Eren is not royalty, but he has royalty power? Because according to what they're saying, I mean, Eren's power is going to be passed on to somebody, either Rod Reiss or Historia. Okay? But Eren is not royalty. As far as, don't tell me if he is. It's either he is royalty or he isn't, because royal family's power has been passed on for generations. Eren's power is most likely going to be passed on to Historia somehow. I next episode is going to be quite interesting. Okay, that's where things are going to get spicy. Okay, I don't know if the power of the coordinate is royalty power. It could be. Maybe the power to control all the Titans is royalty power. Is the power of royalty. Then would that mean the Beast Titan is royalty too? Is the Beast Titan like royalty? But then Eren and Beast Titan could control Titans. Does that mean that they related or something? I don't know. I don't know, but it's kind of weird that Beast Titan could control the Titans. That means he's a coordinate too. Eren could control Titans. He's a coordinate too. There's two coordinates, the Beast Titan and Eren. Do they have some kind of they have the same power? They have to be related in some way. Maybe they're like I have no idea, but they have to be related in some way. Okay. That's the moment. So much, man. Okay. How the hell could Beast have coordinate and Eren have coordinate? Could there be multiple coordinates at the same time? I guess so, because Beast Titan has coordinate powers. Or maybe he's not that coordinate. We saw that, from what I could see, the Beast Titan's coordinate ability isn't absolute. Okay, because the Titan that was chomping down on Mickey's leg, it kept going. Like even though the Beast said stop, he still continued to chomp down on his leg. So maybe Beast Titan's coordinate power is not as absolute, but it's very powerful. Okay, I don't know why the Titan didn't listen there. I mean, that's kind of like, to this day I don't know why it didn't listen for. I don't know. But I don't know, that could all just be wrong. I could be completely wrong here about this, guys. But that's all within the possibility. But I don't think that the Beast Titan has anything to do with Eren. It's just that maybe I have no idea, man. To this, we still have not seen the Beast Titan yet. We don't know what his goals are or what he's looking for. Or why he even came to this land, alright? But Eren apparently has royalty power, which would mean that Eren ate royalty, right? The person who Eren ate is royalty. That's why he has royalty powers. Ha! I have it. I figured it out. Eren ate a royalty member. He's not royalty, but he has royalty powers because he. No! No, but there's a bunch of things missing then if that's the case. Don't tell me, don't spoil me. I know you wanted I know you want to type that in the comments and just tell me the answer, but don't. Okay? Let's keep moving on. I'll come back to this later because this is very important. Okay, the royal family's power has been passed down for generations. So Eren is gonna pass down his power, or not his power, but somebody else's power to Historia. Moving on, very important. I feel like they dropped something very important here, but I can't piece together too much of what the hell they're referring to. They said that here that although something here is very important that I will talk about later, okay? But it's about this girl, one of the princess, one of Rod Reiss's child called Freda. That's the only one we saw so far of his children. Like we saw the back and she has long black hair. I'll get back to that soon. Okay, one night 5 years ago, all the family members came to the church owned by Rod Reiss to pray. Why? That's the second time we saw like people in a circle praying. You remember in episode 24? Like the pastors and the people in the church were in a circle praying, and then Eren threw Annie and Annie destroyed and Annie just killed everybody indirectly because of Eren. And then the chapel, I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing at that, okay? But it seems like that's a similar situation, churches getting destroyed. But anyway, Hanji said that bandits came by and the bandits took care. Well, they killed all the family members except for Rod Reiss because he wasn't there at the time. But Rod Reiss did witness the bandits, so he knew the people responsible. Okay, I think that's what she's saying, right? But she said something's weird that the way how the chopper was destroyed, the way how it was destroyed was kind of unusual. I don't know if she's hinting at the Titans destroyed the chapel or the church or whatever. I don't know, like a Titan broke in and destroyed it. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. Maybe a Titan came by and destroyed all of them. But why would a Titan be there for? That doesn't make any sense. All right. The bandits seem like the more likely possibility. If that's not, don't spoil me. I know you want to type it in the comments. Don't do it. Don't tell me. Don't spoil me. You want a proper reaction? Then don't spoil me. Okay. So, it's either Titans did it or bandits did it, okay? And by that time, this was a few days before. This was a few after all all his family members was killed by bandits supposedly. Let's just say it's bandits for now because that's most likely what it is. I don't know if it's just bandits, maybe because how the hell could bandits break down the church like that? I don't know. So maybe it's either bandits or Titans and bandits or something else entirely. I don't know. Okay. But I feel this is an important conversation here. All right. Then a few years later, Historia's mom got killed. So the royal family got took out for some reason. Why? Why was the royal family killed out for? Except for Historia. Why was only she allowed to live? What was that intentional? Was that intentional for all of them to die? Was Rod Reiss responsible for his family's death? No, that can't be. I don't know. Don't tell me. I'm just speculating here. Okay. Moving forward, this grill. I'm gonna make this bigger right here because this is very important. Let's make this grill a little bit bigger here. Right here. Okay. This is very important. We see. I assume this is one of Historia's sisters. I mean, they have the same eyes. They're that distinctive eyes they have. This is one of Historia's half siblings or whatever. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is Freda. You remember how there was this girl with the straw hat who was waving at the old folks with the long black hair? That was Freda. So why is Eren remembering Freda? Hmm? Here's what I think. Freda was a shifter somehow, or she had power, and Eren somehow got a hold of. I'm missing some pieces here, but that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Okay, she even has the it's clear that this is royalty. Okay, she is royalty. I'm going to assume this here is Freda. Freda. Okay, if it's not, don't tell me. But that's what I'm going to assume right now. Freda. Erwin somehow got a hold of Freda because he went on a rampage, maybe, and somehow got a hold of her. I don't know how the hell that happened. I don't know. But the eyes, the long black hair. All right. Let's turn it back a little bit, and just to prove a point. Right here, okay. We see that this is. They're talking. Hanji spoke of Freda, a royalty member, long black hair, loved by everybody. So she's never in. She's never actually around royalty. She was adored by peasants. She always walked about the place. So I don't know, but this is clearly the same one who is right here, who was brushing her hair. Okay, this has to be her. It's Freya. All right. If it's not her, then I have no idea. Okay. Why did they show this? Okay, this has to be who Eren ate. Maybe I don't know, but it's either this is not who Eren ate, but this is maybe this is somebody who's alive. This could very well be somebody who's alive right now. Maybe no, but Freda was killed. Freda was in the circle, right? Freda. I don't know. Maybe she wasn't. Maybe this person isn't Freda or whatever. But I'm going to go out on a limb here and assume this was the same one with the straw hat who was waving to the old folks. It has to be. If it's not, then I don't know. Okay? But she kind of does have a Eren-like look. This looks like what Eren might look as a female, maybe. This is clearly one of Rod Reiss's children. Alright? I don't know if she's alive or this is a memory that Eren has in like his brain. I assume it's Eren is remembering her, but how the hell could you remember her? Anyway, things will be revealed in time, but I'm going to assume this right here is Freda. I believe that might be her because when she opened her mouth, you heard Eren's voice instead. So maybe Eren is remembering her because he ate her as a titan, maybe? I don't know. Don't tell me, don't type it down in the comments, please. Don't spoil me, please. Alright, quite interesting. It's either this is actually ice somehow, or this was created by a titan. This is Titan crystallization, and I assume each Titan has their own maybe color of crystallization. Maybe this is from. Yeah, this has to be like Titan crystallization. I feel. I don't know why Eren's hands are bandaged like that. Um, right now he can't transform. He can't break out of that. He needs to somehow inflict pain, but he how is he going to like inflict pain? What, bite his tongue and kill himself? I don't know. But right now he has no way to transform. He is going to be waiting right there. All right. Moving on. Yeah. I'm in here asking the right questions. Okay. Um, when and how did Eren become a Titan? And who did he eat to gain his powers? I don't know. Um, we can assume that Eren became a Titan. Um, I don't know how long he had it for. I know that he had a flashback. He remembered his father injecting him with what I assume is the Titan serum. He obtained it from his father, right? Um, Eren was a naturally born human, and he became a Titan because of his father, right? His father somehow got a hold of this Titan serum, and he gave it to Eren because why I don't know. Okay, why did the image of that girl pop back in his head? What is it because it I don't know if if she was alive. I don't think so. I think that was a memory. Okay, maybe if you eat somebody like that, you also gain their memories too. Somehow. I don't know, but I'm. Let's just go with what I'm saying. It's Freda, that royalty member. Hence, um, Freda was supposed to pass on the power to Historia, but why Historia? Why can't you just give it to? I don't know, man. Don't tell me. I'm sure they're going to reveal all the answers soon. I know you want to type it down in the comments, but please don't tell me. I'm sure the way how they're going on, they're going to reveal most of the juicy stuff anyway. So don't tell me. All right. But that's what I'm gonna go with now. Eren somehow ate Freda. I don't know how the hell that happened. Why didn't he just eat his father and become a foot soldier Titan? Because his father was right there, right? If he gained his Titan abilities from his father, does that mean he ate? I would assume the logical thing to assume is he ate his father, but his father did not get eaten somehow. Right? I don't think it is the case because I remember, was it episode 3 or episode 2? His father was riding on a horse, saying that he has to reach back in time. He hopes to reach back in time, so his father did not get eaten by Eren. Obviously, okay. I don't even know if Eren had his Titan powers um, like by episode 1. Was he already a Titan already? I don't know. It's between episode that period right there between like episode 1 and 2 he gained his powers. So maybe he already had it from the beginning. I don't know, man. There's something that Eren can't remember that he still has to remember. Okay? And he can't. Then you're not supposed to remember. Not Raina, not Boto, not Ymir could remember what they did, or who they ate. But Eren remember that face. Why could Eren remember a face but not Boto or Raina? Alright? Moving on. Historia appears looking up at Eren. Historia doesn't look happy, but she's changed her clothing to pure white. I don't know what she's gonna do, but let's just assume here the simplest thing. She's going to somehow transform into a Titan somehow, and that's why she grows up. I don't know, maybe she injects herself next episode, and she the first person she sees, she's going to take a trump on, right? Because that's the Titan's instinct. Um, to eat whoever they see first, and because Eren is the only one there, she will eat Eren and inherit coordinate power and turn back to human. Um, but Historia doesn't look like she wants to do it though. So maybe it's Rod Reiss who wants the power. I don't know, but it seems to me that Historia is definitely going to eat Eren somehow, by injecting herself. Historia, why? What kind of mind tricks did Rod Reiss do to Historia to make her want to do it? Does that mean that everybody, no, maybe the reason why Historia is not as shifter is because she's not legitimate? Maybe all the legitimate children are Titans. Maybe Fidel, the girl with the long black hair that we saw and remember, and the one who I assume was waving to the old folks, was a shifter. Don't tell me if I'm right, please. All speculation. So next week, I'll see. Will Historia inject herself? Will or maybe she or no. Maybe I think once you get injected with the Titan serum, like how Ymir did back in season 2, the transformation is instant. You do it one time, okay? This place that she's into is all made of Titan hardening ability. It's not ice. It looks like ice, but it's Titan hardening power. Okay? This is where the royal family goes generation after generation to pass down their power and keep the power within royalty. But somehow Eren got a hold of royalty power. And now Historia needs to take that royalty power back from Eren because it's not his. It's not his to use. Alright. Okay. I can't wait for next week, man. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna reveal even more. We're getting answers to so much, man. Right now, I've been talking about this for an hour, and most likely, let's just say, on OBS is an hour 45. But I'm gonna have to cut this down because yeah, copyright. All right. So I can't wait to see. I'm not gonna speculate anymore. I think I kind of I had to have been right on something. Okay. What I was saying. But we'll see. Don't tell me, please. Don't spoil me. I know you want to confirm or deconfirm, but no reason to. They will do it by themselves. All right. So yeah, that's what I will go on for now. Yeah, it's bordering on 2 hours of me recording this video, so I think I need to go. So to anybody who reached to this point in the video, thank you for watching me ramble on about Attack on Titan. Thank you so much for being here and watching. It's much appreciated. Thank you so much. You are and a small few who take the time to watch through my ramblings, okay? Thank you so much for reaching this far in the video, okay? I will definitely be back again next week for episode 6 of season 3. I can't wait. I wish I could just see it now. But whatever. We shall see. Alright. I think that's about it. So I'll see you guys real soon, okay? Goodbye. So long. And farewell. Goodbye. Holy shit.